Hey everyone, we're going to start our next set of vocab words. Write the definition down here. And remember your themes of history and why. Put those in there as well. And again, you can go back to the front page of your packet if you need to know where those are. So let's go ahead and let's get started with our first word. You might know this one already. We've mentioned it a couple times. The Neolithic Revolution. The Neolithic Revolution is a transition from hunting and gathering to agriculture. So basically going from being nomadic people, hunting the animals, gathering some wild fruits and berries, to now you are planting seeds and living in one place. It's also important to know for this that this allows people to have a surplus or extra food, and as more people, populations start growing and they live in one place, basically developing our first cities, villages, and civilizations. Again, remember, you're going to have to put this into what theme and explain why. Our next word is irrigation. Irrigation is basically moving a supply of water to land or crops, as we see right here. These could be channels or canals, which are basically waterways where you take water from like a river and you kind of dig a big trench and you put it through here so you can grow crops next to it, and you can use this water to water your crops. This would be irrigation. And again, talk to your neighbors, talk to your group, and which theme are you going to put this in, and explain why. Civilization. Civilization is when a society reaches an advanced stage of social development and organization. That could be that they start farming, they start developing a written language, they start having different kind of jobs for different kinds of people. That's what they mean by advancement. There becomes like basically in the society we start like kind of giving people different jobs, different duties to do. It's not just everybody farming. It's not just everybody hunting, everybody gathering. Often written language or writing your history gets involved with being a civilization as well, but not always. Again, what theme would this go in? Oh, I gotta move. That's better. All right, specialization of labor. This is basically a division of society where you start dividing different jobs. This would be ancient Egypt, for example, where we see, yes, there were some people who were slaves who had to do the agricultural work and were forced to do it. There were farmers. There were craftsmen who built things who had a different job. Soldiers whose full-time job was to be a soldier. Scribes who were the writers. By the way, if you ever want to get out of like hard physical labor, learn how to read and write really well. For almost all of human history, that's gotten you out of a lot of hard work, like hard labor work. There were priests. There were nobles who kind of like were in charge or managers of different areas of lands. Viziers, which were basically advisors. And the pharaoh on top, who was the king. So specialization of labor is kind of like all these different jobs. Another way to think about it, for those of you who like sports, is different soccer players have different specializations. Some are defenders, whose job is to defend and prevent goals from happening. And then you have your midfielders, you have your strikers or forwards, whose job is to get goals. And at a certain point, if you play soccer, you kind of develop a specialization, and that is your skill, what you do. I mean, I would imagine if Barcelona started playing Messi as the goalkeeper, that wouldn't be a very good idea. It's not a specialization. Basketball example, if let's say you took Steph Curry and you said, you know what, Steph, you're going to be our center. He's not that tall. It wouldn't be a good idea. All right? So specialization means you do different jobs and you specialize or you become really good at one job. Go ahead and put that into where you think it is with your group. And I will see you guys well in class. Well, actually, I'll see you around because I'm walking around right now. Man, Mr. Wood, he's everywhere.